Hey there, so today I'm going to show you how I get my wig to look natural, my synthetic wig. And you got to excuse all this. I just dyed my hair and I'm about to go work out, so look cray. But anyway, so unfortunately I ordered some hair and it just won't be here in time, so I just went back to the basics and I got the synthetic wig. It's only about 30 bucks or less, but they didn't have it anymore at my local beauty supply, so I actually ordered it off Amazon. And so I'll get started with what we're going to need. So we're going to need a synthetic wig, of course. We need a foam head. This is primarily used so that you can visualize how big you want your part, you know, how good you're doing, since you're not really going to have it in your head yet. So it's easy to get some sort of foam head, whatever you choose, but that one's just like a little cheap one. Then you're going to need, of course, your scissors, just regular scissors, rat tail comb. I prefer the one with the metal tip, primarily because you could be more precise with your parting, so I definitely prefer that versus the thick plastic one. And then of course, oops, concealer and face powder, and then a little makeup brush or something to use for that. And so let's go ahead and get started. So my wig, I've used this before, so since I needed something really quick, I just decided to go to the basics and get something that I know that I can manipulate to look decent. So this is the wig. It's a Peruvian. It's so cute that they said Peruvian. I don't know if that's pronounced outer, I don't know, outer probably. I'm acting real slow. It's probably pronounced outer. Lace front, and this is some kind of inspired by some bundle hair, and you say you can curl it. I mean, I just really wouldn't even waste my time. And I have it in a 1B. They have different colors, several colors for you girls who want to take a walk on the wild side. But just go to Amazon if you'd like it. And I'm just disrespecting the little poor wig, dropping it all on the floor and everything. So let's go ahead and start and show you why I like to adjust it, because I think most time people don't like wigs because hell, they look wiggy, and who wants to walk around looking like church lady? No offense to church ladies, I'm just the wig. You see that thick lace? Yeah, that's what we're going to be working with. This lace is just like plastic, so it's just a mess, and you can see how thick that parting is, and who wants that on their head? Let me put it on my doll head so you guys can see why I just can't. I mean, if I'm gonna wear a wig, I'm gonna make sure it look like natural. And you see how it is? Just really thick, but this hair is really pretty, and it's actually soft. And I have another one that I still wear that I had since December. It's a little thicker now, but it still gives you that kinky curly look. So I personally love this wig. I just need a fresh one for the weekend. So anyway, that's what we're doing. So that part. So I primarily go, let's just open up that part. You want to open up that part to make it look like more of your natural part. That's like what we're trying to get here. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to take my comb, this part, and I'm going to just shut up and show you what I'm doing. Well, shut up after I show you what I'm doing. Oh, very vital. I prefer the lace front to manipulate it, but keep in mind that even though it says lace, come on, it is $28 wig, $30 wig. It's like a J shape or whatever. That's the only thing that you have to work with. Everything over here is the tracks. So you only have that to manipulate. That's wide enough for a part, too wide for a part. So you have more than enough to get everything done. See that? So what I'm going to do is just open this up a little bit more than this. That way I can see more scalp. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. I part that. I know that seems like a lot of hair. You're like, oh girl, what are you doing? You take, oops, see right here. You take that, and then you just keep it in your hand. That way you can kind of, know what you're working with. You don't want to just snatch the wrong piece. So I like to part what I'm going to snatch, and all this is going to be snatched out, and then I'll just like do it. So I just take a few pieces, wrap it around my finger, pull. See that? Just pull. That's what you're doing. And just keep doing. Wrap it around your finger and pull. Don't worry about tearing this lace. Trust me, this lace is thicker than how I'm trying to get. So don't you worry. Honestly, for $30, paying, I mean, you know, taking 20 minutes or less to make it look right, it's worth it. Like, don't skimp yourself. You don't have to wear it fresh out the pack. I mean, even when you get hair ordered, you don't just put it right in. You gotta wash it, co-wash it, and do things. Just take time and you'll be okay. So that's what you're doing. Just pull it. For some of my ladies and special ladies, you may want to just cut the lace and, you know, use your hair, which you could. But so again, we're just opening up this part. Pull. That's all that was in there. This is what they wanted you to wear. This is stuff I ripped out, all that part. I know it looked like a rat ball, but that's just how I was pulling it. That's not how the hair feels. It's really soft. It's really soft. See, really soft. You know, about a couple weeks, it's gonna firm up how my other one looked. But there you go. See that? Just think, if you have like full edges, you can lace some of your edges out and just like push it up in a ponytail. Or I mean, even it's a lace front, so you could, I guess, kind of do that anyway. But that's not really what I'm about. But yeah, really pretty. It's full. Just think of how it's gonna look on me. Hey girl, give me a drink, girl. Woo. Okay. So let's get started with the back. So for the lace, I'm just gonna use, maybe I use the back of my hand. You see how that lace look a little white? It's thick. It's just, yeah, that's that part of plucked. It's all good. It just looked thick. It just looked a mess. So for the concealer, I use just a regular concealer. This one is like a NYX one. I actually use this, so. And I just take this little concealer, something close to your skin tone. My problem is sometimes with concealers, it can make it look a little orange. Like a unicorn. Makes it look a little orange. I don't like that. It looks gross to me. So when I do these wigs, I never conceal the top, okay? I do it at the bottom. Two reasons. One, the color is not as concentrated as it is on the top, making it have a, what do you call it? Flashback or too orangey. I don't like that. Two, when I'm doing it at the top, I don't have to worry, if I don't do it at the top, I don't have to worry about getting concealer on the fibers and having to fix that. So that's why I flip it over like that. And then I just like put some concealer right there. Or you can just use powder, but just a little. You don't need a lot, okay? Because it's not, just a little. And I just brush the back. Brush it a little at the top, blend it in. There we go. Just to tint it, just a little bit. So whatever color you prefer, that way at the top, more natural. There you go. Now for the powder, you know, they say, oh, you always set liquids with powder, so I just use my makeup girl in me to just do a powder. Now with the powder, I can do that at the top. Take just like a little flat brush and just dab. But I'm gonna show you what I mean by getting hair powder on the hair, because I mean I just totally did that, but it's cool when you know how to fix it. It's not that big of a deal. And then plus you could just take your comb and you can dust powder off quicker than you can dust liquid off. Done. So now we're gonna cut off the lace. This is how the lace looks. You see that? This lace and that, how that looks like scalp and that don't, because I didn't do anything to this one. Pull all the hair back, cut it as close as you can. Do the best you can. Don't Go ahead and give you a visual how it's looking over here. Whoops. All over the place, y'all. So that's what we're working with. See her? I'm so sorry that none of these pictures, except like maybe one, actually shows you like the top of it. I have a bad cropping on my forehead because it's so fucking big. Freaking big. So sorry guys, but right here you can kind of see the top of it. So hope you guys like it. Thank you.